So today we are going to be creating a music video using Midjourney to create still images that we'll make a video from. So the reason I want to do this is because I've been making music for about half a year, and my best song to date is an electronic remix of this Russian folk song, Katyusha. That song has its origins in World War II, and Katyusha is a young girl character who is basically who all the young men who are off in war and dying are hoping to come home to. And Germany had a similar character, Erica, and I'm not sure about the United States, but yeah, a variety of countries had their version of Katyusha. So when I made this electronic remix, I didn't want to glorify war. We have a war going on in Ukraine with probably already hundreds of thousands of dead, and I want to try to educate and show the reality of what war is. So the music video I ended up making for my song, which I'll play here for a moment, uses real footage from World War II. And it tells the story of the Eastern Front. So I have a really bad view to like ratio. One of these likes is myself. So about 140 views for a single like. But none of my other videos are doing that bad. They all have a much better ratio. So I figured it's time to go and try to see if that music video is the reason no one wants to watch it. So to make a better music video, and if we just go see what other people have done for this. So if we look what some other people have done, so we see some AI art here, more art, more CGI, animation. So we're going to go for something like that. So I went ahead and I already created this prompt ahead of time, but we're going to ask Midjourney to make us pictures for the music video using beautiful Eastern European women. And I am not super proud of putting this prompt in, but it is for the music video to hopefully get some more audience. So we're going to instruct ChatGPT to generate us pictures for a music video using Midjourney, letting it know that it's going to be generating a prompt for an AI art generator. So the song is a techno electronic remix of this Russian folk song, and we're telling ChatGPT to make photos that feature beautiful Eastern European women, especially Russian. They should be dressed sexy using military-like clothing. Some of the pictures should feature old Soviet weaponry, such as the PPSH, Mosin Nagant, Maxim gun, and the T-34 tank. Some of the pictures should feature fur clothing and ushankas, and ushanka is the fur hat, which I'm a fan of. So create 10 detailed prompts for the AI image generator Midjourney that will result in the creation of the images above. So here we have 10 detailed prompts, which we generated in just a few moments, a few seconds, and it's a lot better than we would do if we spent any less than an hour on this. So from here we can go in and use Midjourney. So I've already went through this process, but I'll show you. So the first step to using Midjourney is to use it on the Discord app. So hit the join beta, and it's going to open Discord and invite you to join the Midjourney channel. So go ahead and accept the invite. Okay, loading. Then it'll bring you straight to the Midjourney channel. The getting started will tell you to use one of these newcomer rooms to prompt the generator to create an image for you. But you can do this in a private channel as well. Go to Add Server. Go ahead and add a server. Then find the Midjourney bot, which I just found it from one of the newbie rooms. Click on the bot, add it to your server, and then after that you'll be able to use it on your own private server. So to create a new, so to use Midjourney, go ahead and do /imagine. This is going to let you create an image and then paste your prompt in. So let's start with this one. It's going to put it in a queue. So if you go to try this now, at least for me, there was no more free version. There was a lot of demand, and it made me subscribe before I was able to generate images. So as you can see, these generators start with more of an outline, blurry images, and then it fills in the details as that output is refined. Okay, so here's the first one. Not bad. Let's try the second one. No, let's see what else there is here. 234 tank, holding a PPSH. Let's see, Mosin Nagant. Array of old Soviet weaponry. Okay, yeah, that'll be the next one. Oops. Once again in the queue. Okay, not bad either. And the photorealism with the new Midjourney is just incredible. Some of my older channel picture here was generated with an older version of Midjourney. Let's see if I can bring it up. Well, I guess not. Let's try another one. Let's do something with the T34. Snowy landscape, Mosin-Nagant T34. That sounds nice. Yeah, and there's the AI generated album cover I was describing a moment ago. And so, if you don't know what the T34 is, this was, I think, initially the best. And it didn't exist at the beginning of the war, I don't believe, but it was the best tank in World War II for quite a while. Let's see when it was. Okay, so yeah, so 37. So this was there from the beginning of the war. It was a very, very mass-produced tank. I think it was initially produced in lower numbers, and then after the Germans invaded Russia, it really stepped up production, along with a lot of other weapon systems. So I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's like a rail-mounted gun. So actually, the Germans had a really crazy howitzer. Forgetting where the W is. Yeah. The Heavy Gustav. This thing was insane. 80 centimeter wide shell. And the Germans had a lot of crazy weapons. They were always looking for the wonder weapon. Never found it. Let's see if we can do multiple at the same time. Not going in order at all. Yeah, so there's a limit. Maybe either 2 or 3 jobs at the quarry. Okay, so I guess it started to process these earlier ones, and then they got replaced by the newer jobs in the queue. I wasn't expecting that. That barrel looks too wide to be from a T-34. No idea what this is. There was definitely no bullpup rifles in the Second World War. Well, maybe there was, but I don't think the Russians had one. This stock is cut way too short. This looks sort of like a, what is that gun? An American BAR. I do not know what that is. Looks kind of like a shovel mixed with a grenade launcher. So AI is starting to get fingers right. Well, is it getting fingers right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus thumb, so 6 fingers. 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so still getting fingers wrong. Definitely getting guns wrong. Not using appropriate vehicles for the time period. Here we have a Chevy. It looks like a Chevy Trailblazer. And this looks like a F350 or F450 or something like that. Okay, so this will do though. Let's go ahead and put these into a music video. I'm also curious what the heck this flag is. So it's floating in the air there. And I would have imagined there would only be red flags with sickles. Well, there weren't even cars. These are 60s era cars, I believe. So we're getting better, but yeah, not quite there with realism, at least with the details of the images. So we'll go ahead and edit all these photos in Photoshop. This is going to take a while. Oh, you know what would be faster? Just taking screenshots of the ones that I want. So let's close this. Yeah, so it ends up being faster just to open these directly and then take screenshots of what we actually want. So let's see here. Save these to desktop. If I just do Control C, will this just save it to the desktop? Because usually I feel like it doesn't. Or will it just do capture? If I do another, okay, well that's saved. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting. So that face looks very familiar. It looks a lot like that face. It looks like a lot like that face. So it's reusing elements of the faces, which I don't think I would have expected that much. will not do this one just because I don't know what the heck that weapon is supposed to be. I think we missed a couple screenshots. Oh well. Yeah, not that gun. I think I have to wait to take another screenshot until it disappears from the corner here. I think that's the key. So in the future, if I do this again, I'm going to write a program to just split this into 4 equal parts. That way I don't have to go through this whole manual process again. So let's see what looks closest to being a real Mosin Nagant. That on the left looks like one. This doesn't. This looks like a Winchester rifle. We'll take this one. So this looks like a radar sensor or infrared camera that you would find on a newer tank, but I have no idea what it's connected to. It looks like it's connected to a large tower. It's kind of strange. Even though I mentioned before this is much too large of a barrel to be a T-34, we're going to head and take it because the rest of it sort of looks like a T-34. This looks like it could be, it looks like it's like an open top Jeep. And Russia actually did have a lot of Jeeps during World War II. The U.S. did a Lend-Lease program with the Soviet Union, and they received, I think it was at least a few thousand Jeeps, which they ended up using to mount the Katyusha rocket. So besides being, being the young girl, later there was a rocket system, maybe one of the first artillery rocket systems, and ended up getting the nickname Katyusha. I don't like any of these pictures really. We don't have to use them. This is kind of cool. I guess this is supposed to be some type of wagon mounted cannon. This looks like a Maxim machine gun. Are these even saving? I can't tell. I don't think they are. If anyone knows how to do that faster, please tell me. I'm sure there's a way. I just have never bothered to look. Now this, well, not quite. Yeah, no. Yeah, none of these really. This looks like a deformed track, but it's hard to tell what the heck it is, so I'll use this one. Better to not know what it is than to know what it is and know it looks wrong. So this barrel looks like it's not open. And I don't think I've ever seen a tank with a barrel like this where it's thicker and then it tapers and then continues. Since the T34 was so popular, I don't think we can have too many pictures with T34s. See how many were made. Okay, so about 84,000 plus 13,000 self-propelled guns, so self-propelled artillery. That's a huge amount. This is tough. I think we can only take this single picture because it's the only one that doesn't include more modern vehicles, even though that still, no, that looks like a 30s vehicle. Okay. So now we're going to go into Premiere Pro. Just keep loading, 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 loading. Ooh, I thought it crashed. Cool. So we're going to basically take every single one of these that is titled screenshot. Well, not that one. Because as far as I know, well, they may have. Soviet twin-mounted artillery. Railway. Okay, so that actually. Okay, that is something. It's the barrel's kind of in the wrong position, but I'll take it. It's close enough. Oh, sweet. So it already put these images in here for me. That's convenient. But we have 20 images total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and all 20 are here. Okay, great. That makes it easy. So now I want to import my audio file. April 29th, I think that's my most recent one. Mute that for now. I just think there should be a little bit more T34 at the beginning. Oh, oops, I guess there already was. Well, now I've got to put something else there. So looks like we need one more. I wanted to take an image closer to the beginning of that 20 image set. That way it's less apparent that we're recycling images. Awesome. Okay, well that'll do. So we'll save the project and we'll export it. So did we finish? Let's go see. Whoa, did not notice that. What the heck is that in the background? Looks like, was that video game where it's like all those buff dudes and you run around with like chainsaws? I don't know. I played that thing like 15 years ago. It looks like some guy from that, whatever that video game was. But anyway, so that's how to use Midjourney to make a music video. So not the best music video. It's still images, but also not the best music. And once again, I'm not trying to glorify war. War is terrible, and no one wins. No one wins in war. And what's going on in Ukraine right now? There's a lot of young men dying for something stupid. When rich men decide to go to war, it's the young men and the poor men who die, and it's not cool. And hopefully the future will be different. Hopefully there'll be less war and less dying in the future. All right, so after this concludes, I'm going to show you the music video from beginning to end. You'll actually get to hear the song.